Episode 2, Gnostic Cosmology and Theology. Gnostic Cosmology, the foundation of Gnostic belief. Gnosticism presents a cosmology that is both intricate and symbolic, diverging significantly from the mainstream Christian narrative. At the heart of Gnostic cosmology is the concept of a supreme, ineffable God, far removed from the material world, which is considered a flawed creation. This supreme deity emanates eons, divine beings or emanations, which exist in the Pleroma, the fullness of the divine presence beyond the material realm. The Gnostic narrative often recounts a tragic misstep within this divine realm, leading to the creation of the material world. One such account involves Sophia, an eon who, in her longing to know the supreme God, inadvertently brings forth an imperfect being, the Demiurge. This entity, ignorant of the higher divine realm, fashions the material world and proclaims himself as the sole God. This narrative sets the stage for a dualistic view of existence, contrasting the spiritual fullness of the Pleroma with the flawed material creation of the Demiurge. The Demiurge, architect of the material world. The Demiurge, often identified with the God of the Old Testament in Gnostic texts, is a pivotal figure in Gnostic theology. This entity's creation of the material world and the human body is seen as an act of ignorance, trapping the divine spark present in human beings within the physical form. The Demiurge and his archons, or lower spiritual authorities, maintain this imprisonment, keeping humanity unaware of its true spiritual nature and origin. Gnosticism posits that the material world, governed by the Demiurge, is inherently flawed and transient, a realm of illusion and suffering. Salvation, therefore, lies not in embracing the material but in transcending it through the acquisition of gnosis, the secret knowledge of one's divine origin and destiny. Gnostic theology, the path to salvation. Central to Gnostic theology is the role of the Savior figure, often equated with Jesus Christ, who descends from the Pleroma to impart the gnosis necessary for salvation. This Savior does not come to redeem sins through sacrifice, but to awaken the divine spark within humanity, offering a path back to the divine fullness. The teachings and parables of this Savior are coded with layers of meaning, accessible only to those prepared to receive the hidden knowledge. The Gnostic path to salvation is markedly introspective, emphasizing personal spiritual enlightenment over adherence to external rituals and dogmas. This journey involves a reconnection with the divine self and a renunciation of the material world's illusions, facilitated by an understanding of the cosmic drama played out by the eons, the Demiurge, and the material world. Gnostic scriptures and textual traditions. The exploration of Gnostic cosmology and theology is deeply rooted in the study of Gnostic scriptures, such as the Secret Book of John and the Gospel of Truth. These texts offer a window into the rich symbolic universe of Gnosticism, where mythological narratives serve as allegories for the spiritual journey of the soul. The Secret Book of John, for example, provides a detailed account of the creation of the world by the Demiurge and the subsequent fall of Sophia, while the Gospel of Truth presents a poetic meditation on the nature of truth, error, and salvation. The study of these texts requires a nuanced approach, recognizing the layers of meaning and the use of mythological narrative as a vehicle for conveying spiritual truths. Scholars such as Elaine Pagels have highlighted the diversity within Gnostic traditions, noting the variety of interpretations and teachings that fall under the broad umbrella of Gnosticism. Reflection and discussion. In contemplating Gnostic cosmology and theology, one is invited to reflect on the nature of divinity, the origin and purpose of existence, and the path to spiritual fulfillment. The Gnostic worldview challenges conventional religious narratives, offering a perspective that emphasizes the inner spiritual quest over external authority and ritual. Discussion points may include the implications of Gnostic dualism for understanding the nature of good and evil, the role of knowledge and ignorance in spiritual liberation, and the relevance of Gnostic teachings in contemporary spiritual search. The exploration of these themes opens up a rich field of inquiry into the nature of belief, the search for meaning, and the quest for transcendence in the human experience. This episode on Gnostic cosmology and theology invites a deep engagement with the foundational concepts of Gnosticism, setting the stage for further exploration of its mystical practices, comparative studies with other traditions, and its enduring legacy in modern spirituality.